Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm applying equalization and compression,
Right.
which it could take a while to explain, but in essence, the EQ.
To setting the levels.
Yeah, what it is.
Highs and the lows and the mids.
Yep, this is the low end, and it says like the hertz, you know, from 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz basically. Okay. I'm just raising the low end on this track.
Okay.
Taking out around a little under 1K, which is going to be like some of the sibilants, like the S's, like all the really bright stuff.
Okay.
And then on this track, what I'm doing is I boosted around 100 hertz, which is kind of like the deep tone.
Okay.
I'm actually going to take up around. I'm going to boost around 250, which is going to be like kind of an average like male voice area, like where like the deeper tone of your voice is going to be.
Okay.
Then I played some compression right here, like the input volume on it. I mean, it would take an hour or so to explain compression, but
that's okay. I kind of get the gist of what it is.
Yeah.
My main thing is like, you know, basics of what it's making the sound, changing the sound, and where you click to make this thing come up on the track.
Kind of what compression is going to do is kind of raise the low volume and lower all the really high stuff, so it's kind of an equal volume.
Yeah.
And I just clicked the inserts right here.
Okay.
And under plugin, I went to dynamics.
Okay.
And under dynamics, I clicked bomb factory.
Okay.
And that's this guy.
It's how the attack is how quickly the effect comes onto the vocals, right? And
the
release is when it comes off of the vocals toward, right?
Mm-hmm.
How fast it does. I think I get the basics of that.
And the ratio is basically, like right now it's on 4, so it's a 1-to-4 ratio. So for every 4 decibels, it's going to lower 1 decibel, basically. Okay. And if you have 8, it's, you know, for every 8, it's 1, every 12 it's 1, you know, stuff like that. So I like 1 to 4. And see how your vocals sound now. And I'll bypass, I think. And real quick, if you hold Command and then click the insert, what that does is it'll bypass the insert. So if, you know, because editing, you know, your ears are going to get worn out and stuff. You're going to be like, oh, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. You know, after a while, you just start doing stuff to the tracks. So if you want to hear like what the track sounded like before the effects, you know, because sometimes you'll go hours on a track applying effects and compression and dynamics and stuff, and then you go back and you bypass all the inserts, and you're like, it sounded better without all this. You know? Like, so you want to compare them, you know. So take off all the effects by just holding Command and then clicking on them.
Okay.
And then they'll turn blue, and then they're bypassed like that.
Okay.
So we'll go back and we'll hear it without the effects.
You walk into the room with an attitude, no sense of gratitude. A light like show and tell, in need of help.
Okay, so that was with no effects, and I'll do it at the same volume level. I'll just insert all the effects back in. And
you just click each one and they turn back to gray?
Yeah, command click.
Command click?
Yep. And then
you walk into the room with
hear how much louder and present it is?
No sense of gratitude. A light like show and tell.
That's without it. And also I have the vocal track soloed. So all we're hearing right now is vocals. We're not hearing the beat. But let's hear the edits I just made with the beat now.
Walk into the room with an attitude, no sense of gratitude. A light like show and tell, need of help, offer something you can get.
Cool. See? Good.
And